Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Black swap. Ready.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
We'll get this to about the 38. The Panthers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Off the play fake, Young. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ready.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Check steal. Faster.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
Okay.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man lay it out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end.
Ultra. Set.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Young on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers
Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw again. Young. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10
at the 20.
Ground is Jacobs to start the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball, don't get things done early.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 4-9 situation.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third and 9 here.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. There's some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Mariota to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nyheim Hines, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Hey, check, mega.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
On the counter, this is Hubbard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Green Jack. Blaster, stick. Set.
Young will set to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Young to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Young's throw taken in by Chark.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro for the Panthers field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Play action now. Mariota gets it downfield to Mayer. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Smash. Smash. Ready.
On play action, Mariota forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go. Here we
Now
go.
a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. Safety fury. Room check. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Down right around the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now Mariota. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Mariota. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota. As the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play there. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Ready.
To throw Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Fights forward at the 20.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Mariota, option left, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He averted his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
62 blaster. White.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they'll run with Tucker.
Sheds off the tackle. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 10-yard line. That good for 33 and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Go.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
That's to the pylon and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The kick by Pittman is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Mariota.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another threat coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on the blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Ready?
A first down throw for Mariota. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 12.
Mariota.
He lets it go deep for Mayer.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3-and-out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Start. Ready.
Young now. And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ready.
3rd and 20.
6. Mega. 5.
Now Young going to move him around.
10.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry. Check.
Jacobs going to try to middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Red. Cycle. Blue. Check.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Jacobs again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. K.J. Hamler, 75 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Trouble, 38. Switch, yellow. Check, pink. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mariota on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First down, Raiders.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Ready, break.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Break, break. Steal, catch, steal. Hold it.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They run with Hines. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, it's no good. Carlson pushed it to the right, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Young to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Hey, Green. Ready?
Here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Young. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10.
Strike.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mariota. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dive, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dive? Run the football. You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Raiders will go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Partner was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Raiders, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.